want you to imagine yourself walking into a room. Everyone stares. Your grace, your beauty, your glow. You have this powerful aura that, without even having to say anything, and literally just by existing, the attention is on you. And you're captivating with both your appearance and your energy. And today I'm going to give you a step-by-step on how to make that your reality, especially as we enter the era of love for Valentine's Day. Hi angels! This is the first episode of my madly obsessed love manifestation series, which is all about stepping into your era of love with grace and attracting your crush, your ex, whoever it is you want to manifest, and just to be overall magnetic, make people beg for you, have them obsessed with you, be that girl that when you walk into a room everyone's like, oh my god, who is she? I need her. And just all about attracting the love of your dreams. I'm doing this whole series in honor of my upcoming ethereal love manifestation song called Madly. The pre-save link is in my description, so make sure you pre-save. And it's out February 7th. First of all, quick little backstory. You may have seen me on Manifestation TikTok. I was one of the first to really popularize manifestation music on TikTok. You may have heard my love manifestation song, What You Need, which everyone was freaking out about because guess what? It actually worked and people used it to manifest their crushes, exes, and everything. And a lot of people have been asking me to post more videos on just like manifestation advice since I make manifestation music, and I'm finally doing it. Okay, my love angels, cupids, let's get into this. Okay, let's start with physical glow up because the way you present yourself is usually a representation of how much you love yourself. Number 1, skincare routine. You want that clear, glowing glass skin. I got you because trust me, I've been through it. I've been through it with my skin. First thing that I learned, less is more. I would get so many crazy expensive niche products that like my dermatologist would recommend and friends would recommend and all these like fancy products, but nothing worked and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And then one day I just had like this breakdown and I was like, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna throw all these products because I have enough. Threw them out and only used water and soap and moisturizer. And suddenly my skin started clearing up. Listen, I know it's tempting. There's some really cute packaging and cute products out there. Like really cute. Even now when I walk through stores and I see like the cutest products, I'm like, I want to do some fun skincare, but be boring when it comes to skincare because our bodies and our skin was not meant to naturally have all these chemicals put on it. Like back when we were cavemen, we did not use pore vacuums and rose water face sprays and those quartz rollers. They're fun, I get it. I want them too, but I promise less is more. So here are the products I use that literally cleared my skin. I've been using them for probably like 7 years now, and I'll link everything in the description too. But number 1, face wash, La Roche. I'm obsessed with the La Roche. It's amazing. It's gentle and it cleans my skin really well. Second, this is by the way not sponsored, La Roche toner. Also great if there's leftover makeup or whatever. Amazing. Micellar water. Oh my god. Can you guess? La Roche face cream. This one's extra creamy for the sensitive skin. I use this one during the winter and then in the summer I use the matte one. I love La Roche because it's like so clean. It's a little bit more high-end, but I mean, it cleared my skin. I owe it to them. Thank you. Now, if you want to make skincare fun, use one of these. I mean, I think most of us girlies use these already. You know, for the different seasons, for Valentine's Day, we use the red. It's giving Snow White. You know, we're girls. Things like this make us happy. I know. Once every month or 2, I let myself have a little bit of fun and do a face mask because face masks can be good if not overdone. And just thought these are perfect for Valentine's Day. They're the rose face masks. They smell so good and they make me feel so feminine and beautiful and like Aphrodite's child. So, okay, next. Makeup. The most powerful and attractive thing a woman can do with makeup is use it to highlight her natural beauty. It's 2025. We do not hide under our makeup. We use it to bring our features out. It is time to stop trying to look like everyone else and comparing yourself to her and her, because guess what? The most beautiful thing is when you're uniquely you. You know how they say all the unique looking girlies become the models? Keep that in mind. So what is it that makes your face unique? Anything specifically that you get more compliments about? Like, for example, I get a lot of compliments about my eyes. People say that I've got like doe eyes. So I like to do makeup looks that make my eyes look even more doe and big by doing things like using white eyeliner, really big bottom and top lashes. I really like embrace that, and people notice that feature even more about me now. Do you have siren eyes? Do siren eye makeup looks. If a lot of people compliment your lips, bring them out by defining them even more with lip liner or making them extra glossy or a color that really pops. If a lot of people notice your high cheekbones, use highlighter and blush to make them stand out even more. Or you got a beauty mark? We don't cover beauty marks. People literally draw beauty marks onto their face, girly. If you want to add a little on top of your beauty mark to make it stand out even more, do it. We all are unique, and I feel like those who really embrace it reap the rewards, and in my opinion are the most beautiful, because not only you see this unique, captivating beauty to them, but also it just shows their confidence. Again, I'm not sponsored, but in case you want to know some of my favorite feminine, romantic beauty products, the Flower Nose Cloud Color Mascaras. Listen, I didn't think Flower Nose makes mascaras, and I think this is gonna be my mascara for life. If you want like doll Bambi crazy big lashes, I actually stopped using glue-on lashes because of these, so thank you. Also, call me crazy, I have so many of these, but the Too Faced Kissing Jelly Gloss, especially for Valentine's Day, you need to be prepared. When you go to kiss someone, first of all, it's so glossy, it makes your lips so like, it's not like the sticky gloss, but it's the like smooth like lip oil gloss combination, and it tastes so good. So next time someone goes to kiss you, you got these different flavors. Watermelon is my favorite, but there's also strawberry one, I'm obsessed. Bubblegum, birthday cake, I love these so much. And you can never be too prepared. You never know when you get a little kiss. Especially after this series, I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of moments. Okay, hair care. Your hair is like your crown, so make sure you treat it that way. I found that quote on Pinterest. First of all, I think hydration is like the #1 thing for your hair. To have like the smoothest, most beautiful hair. I feel like you don't even need to style it much to look beautiful when your hair is hydrated. This is my savior. I got it from a Japanese store, but I'm sure you can find it like online on Amazon. It smells so good, and I feel like part of having like really nice hair is also having your hair smell really good. This makes your hair smell amazing up until the next wash. Like, it is strong and so hydrating. Oh my god, literally the most smooth hydrated hair I've ever had. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but she is shiny hair. I like showing my hair. I'm proud of it. But anyways, this is my secret. Okay, next, you don't want to have greasy hair, but you also don't want to be washing your hair every day. It's actually really not good for your hair. I wash my hair every like 3 to 4 days, especially if you're a long-haired princess like me. I could not wash my hair more often than that because it's just so much work. But yeah, basically, you gotta train your hair to not have to wash it as often, because if you do wash your hair every day, your hair is gonna get used to it and get greasy on day 2. But if you kind of stop washing it every day and just kind of, you know, maybe go 2 days without washing, and then after a while go 3 days without washing, and eventually if you can work your way up to 4, that's the best. But training your hair to not have to wash it as often is the best thing you could do. Your hair is greasy way less often, and it's better for your hair in general. But again, do not walk around with greasy hair, girl. No matter how good your outfit or makeup is, if you have greasy hair, minus all aura points. But you can use things like dry shampoo, texture spray, hairspray on the days in between. Do like super tight hairstyles on the days you don't wash so you don't see the greasiness. Never let your enemies or anyone see you with greasy hair. So train your hair to not wash it as often. Okay, now for dressing up. My favorite. People can always spot me in a crowd. Just the other day, I'm like in Toronto, busy city, walking down the street, and I hear someone from behind me call my name. and I turn around. They're like on the other side of the street, and they're like, Ashley, it's my friend. And I'm like, oh, hi. And they literally told me, they were like, I saw your huge white platform boots and I immediately knew it was you. And this, by the way, has happened to me so many times. That's honestly the best compliment, because that means people recognize my personal style, and icons are the people who are unapologetically themselves and own their style. So find an aesthetic that you think like best represents you. There's this really good website where I when I was trying to figure out my aesthetic, I used this. It's called Aesthetic Wiki. I'll link it in the description. And literally it has every single aesthetic ever. And it has like the details of it, like the dressing up, like what it is, really like in full detail, so you can explore the different aesthetics and just figure out what you feel matches your personality most. And then you can use like ChatGPT to ask, what stores can I shop at for the angelcore aesthetic or whatever aesthetic you have. It's so much fun, so be unapologetically uniquely you. Don't worry about trends. Find your personal style, what represents you, your personality. Go full force, no holding back. And I promise you, when you walk into a room, you are going to shine. Oh my god. I'm telling you, it feels so good walking into a room with everyone staring at you. So now here's how you boost your magnetic aura. The way you smell has a powerful effect on not only yourself and how you feel, but also all the people around you. A beautiful fragrance doesn't just make you feel luxurious, but it literally creates this like invisible energy around you that people can't help but notice. Like, they have no choice but to smell your perfume when you walk into a room. It's honestly like so powerful if you think about it. So pick a perfume that you feel is, again, most your vibe. Are you playful? Is it like spicy and dangerous? Soft and vanilla? This is my go-to perfume for years. You would think I'm crazy to know how many of these I've been through, because I shower myself in perfume all the time. This is also just overall really popular perfume for like magnetic dark feminine energy. It's literally called Hypnotic Poison. It's got this like very like vanilla soft warm scent, but with like an underlying like strong dangerous energy as well. And I feel like it kind of represents me personally as well, because I definitely have got like a soft energy to me, but I feel like, you know, soft confidence is my thing. I also recommend using scented moisturizers which like complement your perfume. Right now I'm obsessed with Emily in Paris. What is it? Lavender. It's got vanilla in it as well, which is why it complements my perfume, because vanilla, it just works so well together. And every morning after I shower, I put this on, and it's literally as if I already sprayed perfume on me, because it's like really strong. But then on top of it, I top it off with this. I'm telling you, every time I walk into a room or like I talk to someone or whatever, every time I get a compliment that I smell good. So 2025 is about being that girl that walks into a room and fills the whole room with her presence. Also, every night when I also shower, I put this on and the perfume. Being all like perfumed up before going to sleep literally is the greatest act of self-love, because you don't have to make yourself smell good and look pretty for everyone else only. Like, no. I'm gonna make myself smell so good just for myself, because I love myself and I want to feel like a sleeping beauty princess when I go to sleep every night. We are goddesses, both awake and asleep. Okay, now let's talk about the inner glow up, so both your mindset and your energy, and how to just like step that up a little bit so that you are as magnetic as possible. So I think we all know energies can really be felt. You know when someone is like stressed or in a bad mood and you can just feel it, and they might not even say anything, maybe they're trying like their best to hide it, but you just can feel that something is off. That's not a coincidence. It's because we're always vibrating at a certain energy. We can pick up on the energies. Energies can be felt. And negative energy is not attractive and repels people, and not only puts a strain on your love life, but also your friendships and your career and everything. But don't fear, I'm gonna help you maintain the most beautiful, warm, magnetic, powerful energy that attracts the best things in life and the best lovers. First thing, romanticizing life. We are stepping into the era of love, but the only way you can step into that is by actually radiating love. You think you're gonna attract love when you're literally radiating the opposite energy of love, negativity. That's not how it works. And until you get on the frequency of the things you want to attract, you're never gonna get it. So angels, if you want love, you need to first of all radiate love. And how you do that is you fall in love with yourself. and the life around you and see the beauty and magic and all of that. So romanticizing life basically just means finding the beauty and joy in everyday moments, treating the ordinary experiences extraordinary. Even like the simplest things can be magical. And honestly, once you learn how to do that, oh my god, life feels so good, and you just kind of get the ball rolling and just so many good things start happening to you, and it's just, you just want to explode with like happiness and joy. If you're struggling to find the extraordinary in the ordinary, I have a little trick that helps with it, which I started doing a lot, and it's so much fun. If you want to make anything feel romanticized, like even cleaning your room or washing your face, walking to school, cooking, reading a book, put on classical music. I swear, like, literally try it. Try it tonight as you're like doing your skincare or whatever. Put on classical music. You feel like you're in a movie. I feel so like elegant and classy and graceful. I don't know, it just does something, and that's actually, classical music has been proven to have a certain frequency or vibration or energy to it that actually helps boost your vibrations. So I mean, that's probably why it works so well. Like, even if I'm like sad, oh my god, when you're sad and you want to like immediately feel better, try this. Put on classical music. I literally feel like the moment is so romanticized. I just feel like a sad princess like listening to her classical music, and then immediately I just start feeling so beautiful and start really, I don't know, romanticizing the experience. It makes me literally just fall in love with myself and with life. Here's a list of some of my favorite classical pieces if you want to start there, or just search like POV you're a princess in her garden, or like POV you're an angel, or whatever on YouTube, and there's a lot of like really fun compilations of like classical cool music. It's all about just making your life more aesthetic. And if you really like don't love classical, you can try other music too. It's really just about like what makes you feel like you're living in a movie, because we all technically are living in our own little movies. You can even try my manifestation music. I mean, that already has built-in frequencies in it, and I always try to make them extra ethereal so that you really do feel powerful and just aesthetic and beautiful. Another thing you should definitely start doing is doing little check-ins with your energy to make sure you're always aligned. Usually like when I wake up in the morning and before I go to sleep, I just kind of take a moment to focus on raising my vibration and just making sure I'm vibrating at the highest level possible. There's many things you can do to kind of align your energy, whatever kind of makes you feel connected and inspired. This could mean reading a book on manifestation or self-help. Currently reading Becoming Supernatural. I'm obsessed with this book. It's actually crazy, you guys. We all are actually supernatural beings. We really are. But not everyone knows how to unlock that power, so great book. You can also write affirmations or do scripting. Oh my god, there's so many manifestation methods that you can do in a journal. This is my special manifestation journal, made by me, infused with the best energy possible, and it's leather, and it smells like magic. The link is below if you want to get your manifestation journal, the one that has made literally everything come true in my reality. You can also do tarot, or even just like sitting down and listening to manifestation music. Again, I've got a lot of that, and just like either you just sit and listen to the manifestation music, let it do its magic, just sink in and like raise your vibrations and confidence and self-concept, or you know, as you listen you can visualize the scenarios of the things you want. Imagine as if you already had them and you're living out and playing out these scenarios in your head. There's so many different ways to boost your vibrations. And I can make like a whole detailed video on this too, but it's basically just about checking in on your energy and making sure that you're at the highest vibration possible and just attracting all the right things. Another very important thing is embracing your feminine energy. Again, I could do a whole video on this as well. Basically, embracing your feminine energy just means you don't chase, you attract. I promise you, and this has been proven to me over and over and over and over again in all my 21 years. The second you stop chasing is the second the things you want will come. And what I mean by chasing is you're not desperate. You're not like, oh my god, when is this gonna come in? I need it right now. Like, oh my god, is it even gonna come in? And just being like this desperate energy. No, we don't need that. But it also doesn't mean that we're gonna just sit in bed and not do anything because we're not chasing. It basically just means get rid of the desperate energy, do the work that you need to do, take the action that the universe presents to you, and do it out of love, with grace, and you're gonna just keep doing what you're doing and trusting, and everything's gonna work out so perfectly. Remember the lyric in my song with Hot High Priestess, by the way, manifestation icon, you've probably heard of her. our song Half Woman, Half Universe, there's a lyric that says, "I receive just by existing." Just keep that lyric in mind. The very last point is surrounding yourself with love. Again, if you want to attract love, you need to be on the frequency of love. And it's hard to be on the frequency of love if you're surrounded by negative people. So surround yourself with other people that radiate this love frequency. The people who are in love with life, the people who love you. Being around them, you can feel this good energy and you feel inspired and loved. Those are the people that are gonna not only help you attract love, but also attract every single thing that you want in life. And then also making your environment radiate love as well. Love your space. Clean up your space. Decorate it with life, with flowers, with candles. Make it smell good. Love crystals. Make it your little safe space where there's space to radiate this good energy. And that's it, my beautiful angels. Whether you're spending Valentine's Day with someone special or you have plans to go solo, following these steps will make this the most romantic, beautiful era yet. You're gonna be radiating this powerful love era that people will not only see because you glowed up physically, but feel because you glowed up energetically. I just want you to feel what I feel because I feel like I finally am like exactly where I've always wanted to be, energetically, physically, and just in life in general. And following these steps is what got me here. I've been so spoiled by the universe, and it's time for you to be spoiled too. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give it a like, and this is just the first episode of the Madly Obsessed series, so there's so much more coming and I'm super, super excited. And just a reminder to pre-save Madly, the most ethereal love manifestation song up there. The link is in my description, and yeah, I love you so, 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 so much. Mwah.